Warning Signs and Safeguards of Sustainable Business, Organizational and Family Wealth. Written by Professor Mannix Paul. January 10th, 2026. Foundation Monthly Lecture. Series 6, Part 2. You are welcome to Part 2 of this lecture series. Another critical red flag lies in ethical vulnerabilities among stakeholders. In environments where corruption or opportunism is widespread, insiders may exploit trust gaps, manipulate processes, or divert resources for personal gain. Warning signs often include unexplained financial inconsistencies, habitual circumvention of established procedures, blurred authority lines, and a culture of silence around misconduct. Ethical decay rarely begins loudly. It grows quietly where oversight is weak and accountability is inconsistent. Organizations also become fragile when they rely too heavily on the founder or a single key figure. When all strategic decisions, external relationships, and institutional memory are centralized, the system lacks resilience. A simple test reveals this weakness. If the leader cannot step away for 30 days without operational paralysis, power struggles, or confusion, the organization is already on a slippery path. Sustainable systems are intentionally designed to function smoothly, even in the temporary or permanent absence of their founder. The absence of formal governance structures further compounds these risks. Governance provides the architecture that supports ethical behavior, accountability, and continuity. Where boards, advisory committees, audits, and clear decision protocols are missing, or merely symbolic, organizations rely on personality rather than process. Informal decision-making, inconsistent rule enforcement, and unchecked authority signal fragility, not strength. Equally dangerous are misaligned incentive systems. When individuals gain more from exploiting the system than from advancing the organization's mission, opportunism becomes rational behavior. Incentives that reward short-term results, without regard to ethical conduct, encourage shortcuts that erode trust, reputation, and long-term viability. Sustainable organizations continuously evaluate whether their reward systems reinforce integrity and shared success, or fuel self-serving behavior. Finally, weak organizational culture and poor institutional memory serve as silent killers of legacy. Culture is the invisible force that shapes behavior when no one is watching. Where values are not clearly articulated, documented, and reinforced, organizations suffer from high turnover, poor knowledge transfer, and moral inconsistency. In contrast, strong cultures preserve identity, ethics, and competence across generations, allowing institutions to outlive their founders. These warning signs, while serious, are not insurmountable. Leaders who recognize them early can take deliberate steps to strengthen resilience. Structured succession planning ensures that leadership continuity is intentional rather than accidental. Decentralizing authority and delegating responsibility builds operational depth. Robust governance structures introduce accountability and independent oversight. Incentive systems aligned with ethical performance discourage manipulation, while strong cultural reinforcement embeds values into daily practice. Equally important is testing the system. Simulating founder absence, stress testing operations, and reviewing governance processes expose weaknesses before they become crises. Leaders who institutionalize learning, documentation, and mentorship ensure that knowledge does not disappear with individuals. Courtesy of Me Foundation, committed to human capacity building worldwide. Just a voice of reasoning in a complex dispensation. Thank you for listening. Continue to Part 3. Please share to inspire others and subscribe to get future notifications.